Hey, Jesse.
Hello, Lindsay.
What you got going on here? You're a little crooked.
No, I want it to be crooked.
No, look, can I straighten it? This is one of our grandbabies' hats from Halloween last year.
We pulled it all out.
They were witch kittens.
Okay,
kitten witches.
well, but I just
So we pulled out all our Halloween.
I look
And,
snazzy.
yep,
It's beautiful. Okay, I'll take it off.
You're beautiful.
Hang on, let me get my
I
hair
liked
right.
it.
No, but I wanted to get my shit right. Let me get my shit right, Lindsay. Okay, but I had to play.
What are you drinking today? Or right now?
Right now,
Yeah.
at this moment, it's raspberry. Still on a raspberry parade. It's Vista Bay.
Well,
Raspberry.
I'm still continuing with my little, okay, so we recorded a little bit today. So I have in this sparkly cup with an umbrella on top, I have vodka, blue ice vodka, watermelon, it's like an Aldi version of an Alani, not Alani.
A lot of Lonnie.
So
We're drunk about something raw.
Yeah.
Here we are.
raw, uncut, and unedited. So I've got vodka, I've got watermelon energy drink, I got sparkling water, and that's it. Yeah.
And I had a Lonnie.
And I'm almost done with this because
But,
we just recorded part 1 of David Parker
She
Ray.
destroyed me, so I'm out of Alani because I was destroyed. And there's 2 parts to that one.
Yeah, second part will be out next Friday.
I'm starting to get
Or-
slurry.
This Friday, yeah.
This is my slurry phase.
All right, so today, since we are in the middle of a 2-part series, we're going to recap something else.
Yeah. She
So,
keeps throwing this shit. There's so much content that she needs to throw at me.
So I was scrolling on TikTok and I kept seeing people posting their reactions to this documentary called Unknown Caller. And through the internet and through TikTok, I already knew the outcome, but I was like, I got to watch this. I got to understand. And even though I knew the outcome, when I watched it, I was still beyond shocked.
The worst.
So my plan was, I'm like, I got to tell Jesse about this. And that's what I do on our podcast.
She destroys me.
Is I'm basically telling him, like I'm giving him the tea, but you guys are listening. So I decided, I was like, I got to tell Jesse about this. And I want to do it through the podcast. But then I was like, I need him to watch this. So I came home. Thursdays are my Friday. I came home on a Thursday night and I was grabbing a Vista Bay because I have a couple on Thursday nights because I don't have a lot of obligations on Friday. I mean, I do, but I don't.
Yeah, her weekend starts then. We don't drink during the week, and then
No.
she gets
But
off.
I come home and I have a couple. Sometimes, not every week. So I was like,
Yeah, this
Jesse, I got off
particular
early.
fucking week, she wanted to destroy me when she fucking got off. Is
So
what it was.
I said, Jesse, I'm off early. Let's have a couple of Vista Bays
Yeah,
and let's watch this documentary so we can talk about it.
and she did.
And he was like, all right.
No, I love
So here we go. All right. So we watched
this one.
Unknown Caller,
Watch
which
that.
is set in the small town of Bill City, Michigan. And high school student Lauren Licari and her
Poor
boyfriend
baby
Owen McKinney.
Poor baby.
They're babies. And I'm sure all of you guys have watched this, but this is me and Jesse's take on it, okay?
Yeah.
So they're babies, and and Lauren starts getting disturbing messages about or from an unknown number, saying, basically insinuating at first that Owen is not being faithful to her. And they're like 12 and 13 years old when this shit starts, okay?
As if any of that is relevant at their age.
Really?
And the shit that we started seeing, because they show the text messages, over 300 pages.
And what did I tell
it
you at
wound
the
up
very
being.
beginning? I'm like, Jesse, remember, every single message that you see is real.
Is real.
It's real. That is not fabricated. That's not
So
Hollywood.
She's like, listen, Jesse, I've already watched this. This is real. These parts that they're plugging in here really happened.
And then later on, you literally see a binder that's about, what do you say? What am I supposed to say about that thick?
Over 300 pages. Over 300, 360 something. It was
insane.
pages.
Of the amount of text
Bling, bling, bling.
that this
over 50.
unknown caller was sending to a 13-year-old. and it goes all the way until
So
she's
it, like,
15.
It started like she was getting a few, and then it went away for a while, right? And then all of a sudden it was like bing, 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 bing. So like imagine being a young teenager, and you have a cute
To Lauren
relationship.
and Owen.
Because
Owen.
they had a cute relationship, and it was just like
Super cute little sports
super
kids.
school love. They're all in a sports
Small
town. They had a caution light. That's it.
They had
Just
a caution
one
light
little
and what did it
flashing
say?
light.
2 bars.
2 bars and a caution light. Yeah.
And Jesse was, because at one point in the story, it's like they went trick or treating together, and Jesse's like, "Where the fuck did they trick or treat?"
Farm country. Yeah, 20 miles apart, or whatever, at least a mile apart a house. Where do they trick or treat at? I don't understand it. And it was crazy to me that they did all
and I was
this
just being funny, but I was like, well, maybe the bar set up.
yeah.
But honestly,
Maybe trunk or treat or something.
that's what I was going to say. Yeah, honestly, it was because the small town, I mean, we're already a small town, but there are smaller towns around us that do a trunk or treat. We have a trunk or treat.
Yeah.
It sucks.
But I feel like, in that rural area, they were probably going to a bigger town, or something, and where stuff was
or they could just set up like many little smaller communities.
Yeah. And around the shit that was happening, there was some houses, there was some things, obviously, because they were every person in that whole documentary was all into sports. All the children that were going into school, all of them was just into sports. It was small. It was like K through 12.
Yes,
small school.
Yes, and our nearby town, which is called Brantford, reminded me a lot of this city.
Okay, yeah, for sure. I get it, and so that's probably really
because their school. Well, they have an elementary, and then they have their high school is like 6 through 12.
So a little bit smaller than that, but than Brantford, but still, like, I get it. I mean, I was
tight community, all about sports. That's all they do is sports and cheerleading. I know.
Is that Kendra Charles Meade?
So yeah, go back and listen to our episode on our hometown cult. It's literally titled Hometown Cult, but it's about the Meade Ministries cult here in our town.
And there might be a documentary about that. We may be part of it. Who knows?
Yeah, we've been invited to be a part of that documentary.
Might be a thing.
It's crazy
Manifestation.
So, anyways, mostly Lauren is receiving all these. I mean, vile text messages. Sexual content, violent content, and then Owen is receiving some as well. So basically, this unknown caller is telling Lauren, or unknown number is telling Lauren, you're disgusting. You're a skank whore. You're flat chested. You're flat assed. Owen's cheating on you. And then Owen is getting text messages. We need to get rid of this bitch. We need to do this. We need to do that. So
it's super creepy, and it's a lot of we behind the text messages. I'm like, there's more people.
Yeah. So this unknown number is basically when he reaches out to Owen, this person is acting like that they're like together, and they're planning on doing something to Lauren. But Owen's like, they're starting to get angry. They're starting
parents
to
are getting involved. And
now,
it's just,
I was going to say, well, the kids are starting to respond out of anger.
Yeah.
Now parents are getting involved. Owen's parents are involved. Lauren's parents are involved. They go to the principal. The principal starts paying more attention to these friend groups. They're looking at their cameras.
I feel like, the school board kind of did to their capabilities, but at the same time, they were kind of backing off because they didn't want to keep portraying something they couldn't accomplish. They brought it to everybody's attention. They had some meetings, but parents, they were going and beating the desk of these superintendents and the school board. And
they get the sheriff involved.
They didn't have results. Yeah,
Mike Main, I believe his name was
involved. Yeah.
So they get him involved, and he's zeroing in on these certain friend groups and trying to figure out when these kids are getting the messages and they're trying to look for other kids. That's a lot. That's a lot to deal with because kids are on their phones all the fucking time.
Honestly, this whole podcast is crazy to me because usually I don't know shit.
I know. So this time he knows.
Kind of got me.
Yeah.
And I can be involved and I understand like where you're going is, in building it. This is fucking crazy. You're not allowed to dump this shit on me on a Thursday anymore.
So,
but you're going to do it anyhow, right?
Yeah.
But you're not allowed, but you're going to do it.
You're in my way.
Thank you so much because you're fucking going to do it. You just want to do it. So yeah, well, your world fucking.
Oh, we're a year into the podcast now. I mean, like he's in. He's in.
You know what? And at the beginning of all that, I said, I'm gonna get calloused. I'm gonna, ride this saddle until my ass just gets used to it.
Yeah,
You cannot. Right. You cannot in podcast about true crime. You cannot get calloused. And we're getting a little bit better and a little bit more skilled on what we're doing and how we're putting out our content, quality, whatever. I'm going to keep, that's my little forte, whatever. Forte. But I'm going to do the best as my ability or whatever. We're going to have fun doing your whole project over here, but you can't fucking get used to this.
No, it's still.
And the two-parter that you just started, half of that son of a bitch. Anyhow, this one alone.
But like, okay, so
there's no real murder or anything. But
I came home and I told Jesse, I'm like, this documentary, it has no murder, it has no rape, it has no rape, it has no violent crime, and it shook me to my core
because of the amount of destruction.
So you have to watch the documentary. Yeah. If you haven't yet, I'm sure you live under a rock. But if you haven't, and you don't have Netflix, hit me up. I'll give you my login. Like, let's watch it. Let's discuss it.
We're gonna have a watch party.
So okay, so now the principal is involved, the sheriff of the town is involved, but they can't get any answers, and the texts are just getting worse and worse, and it's taking a toll on Lauren and Owen's very young, very innocent relationship. So they break up.
They're children.
They break up.
That's been destroyed now by text messages.
Destroyed. So they think now that they have broken up that things are going to get better. No. Mm-mm. So now Lauren is receiving, trigger warning, if you haven't watched the documentary, she's receiving text messages on, this unknown number is telling her to kill herself, and is just... And I mean, and she plays basketball, she plays sports, and this unknown number is telling her that she sucks at her sports. Yeah. Her body sucks. Everything about her
it's tied into like what she was wearing and how many points she scored.
Points she was scoring. So
on top of like the nasty fucking sexual things she was saying that she was doing with her ex-boyfriend. He's coming over to me. He's doing this with me. He loves me.
We're not going to repeat it because it makes me blush. We talk about horrific shit.
It's not blush to me. It's
podcast, but these are children.
And even the police officer that was trying to do the research, he's like, that made me blush. I'm like, is way more than blush. It is disgusting. Disgusting?
It makes you want to.
Is it duh or D? Disgusting or disgusting?
D.
But I want to say duh because I'm feel like
disgusting.
It's like horrifically, you're just morbidly horrified by the things that you see in text messages, the harassment, and it's not just two people. It becomes way more than that.
Right. So then they zero in on another high school student named Chloe, who has been identified as a bully.
Yeah, they're trying to find people.
And she's got nothing to do with it. Okay. Now, her and Owen were friends, and a lot of people thought that they were more than friends. And Chloe and Lauren, they didn't get along. They weren't. They didn't mesh well.
Well, it's small towns in sports. Everybody's in sports. All of them were like, they're brushing up against each other in the classroom together.
But Chloe was identified as being a bully to other people, and that's problematic. And her parents were kind of problematic, but
Yeah, and everybody said she was kind of abrasive to begin with, so she was target number one.
So then they were like, okay, well, let's find the quiet, shy kid who was Adriana. But then as soon as Adriana starts getting accused, she starts getting messages from the unknown caller or unknown number.
So third victim, here we go.
Then Owen, he starts dating another girl in another city, and that girl's mom starts getting messages from the unknown caller.
How the fuck? Okay, you're using apps. You're using like burner phones.
Yes, it was an app generator or an app number generator. So every single time this unknown number would come through, it was a different number. Caller. So it like to block them, it just becomes a job. So
and there was as a child, like you're trying to do your thing at school.
It's and then
insane. Bing, and then you know, here's your math test. Bing. You know, here's what you need to do in social studies or whatever, English or whatever. Bing, bing, bing.
And then the parents are trying to take the phone and the kids are fighting them on it because they've got their friends. And why would you, it's so much.
And they were even like grouping together, like parents were like, let's just take all the kids as phones.
There was other kids involved who were actually trying to do like little baby investigative work.
Yeah, everybody was like, so I feel like there were some people that were kind of teaming up. They were trying to figure this out too.
This whole community was destroyed by one person.
A whole fucking community by text messages.
So it's not Chloe. It's not Adriana. So then, it's time to get the FBI involved. So FBI comes in and he does the work. Like Sheriff Maine, he's done what he could with his small town resources.
Right.
They're like,
so this guy's a specialist that just knows like data and DNA, like all the parts where it comes into play with like text messages and to find
he's breaking it down.
All that stuff.
And he's finding out an IP address where all these messages are coming from, and you can literally watch on the screen, and it goes, and that's when I stopped and I recorded Jesse's reaction.
Oh yeah, she did. She got me.
It goes back to Kendra Licari, who is Lauren's mother.
The own child's mother that was being harassed. Her fucking mom did that shit.
And Why? And they gaslit us the whole time because Lauren's mom is in this fucking documentary.
At the beginning. And so I defended. I was like, she just looks like, okay, so they're showing all these people and they're building the whole narrative, right? They're building this whole fucking thing.
I'll let you go on.
The whole documentary. And I'm just like, well, she just looks like she's just a farm working mom, because this is all, it looks like agricultural farm type.
And I already know it.
Rural area.
I'm fucking mad.
And I was like, Lindsay, she's like, no, she looks like, what'd you call her? What'd you call her?
Well, the internet world, we're calling her Quasimodo.
Yeah. Okay. Is that what the internet world calls her?
Okay. Honestly, I don't even want to insult Quasimodo.
I was just like, okay, because there's a lot of beautiful people here that like even the kids, they had eyelashes and shit done. You could tell.
And then
there's some money.
And I was like, I am really glad that I don't have girls. Because we would be broke, Jesse, with having to get them.
And I brought it to a light, but it's still, $100 a fucking week or something in eyelash work.
Having to get them lash extensions. And I'm the only female in this house, so I'm the only bougie one here, as you can see. But I do these myself. 14, 15, 16-year-olds, and they all have like hundreds of dollars a week in cosmetics just because they want to look cute. They're clean cut. They take care of themselves. Kids.
It was a really good looking community. Everybody looked like they had some money. Maybe they're living out their means. I don't know. Actually, they were living out their means because.
Well, Kendra was a fucking liar. Oh, not only was she sending horrible, derogatory, vile,
this bitch,
diabolical texts to her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend.
This bitch.
She has also so the police are like they've pinpointed her. They come to the house.
All of them. Came from one phone. Her
body cam footage. She comes into the house. The house. I'm hydrating. I got water.
Drink about it. Well, drink water. Drink anything. Fuck. We got it.
They come into the house. Body cam footage. They basically tell her, "Bitch, we know it's you.
We know.
Why? What are you doing? Are you infatuated?"
And
with
she's
Owen?
all like, "Well, to start with, it wasn't me."
I don't believe that because they can't find anybody else that it was linked to but her.
And then they bring the daughter in. From the pool, right? She's just hanging out at the pool. So she comes in, in a towel, just wrapped up. Why wasn't she arrested then?
Crying.
They had the fucking warrants right off rip.
I was crying.
Oh my God. I'm out of everything over here.
I know.
Hey, keep talking. I'm going to go get my fucking nosh over there.
And so Lauren comes in while the police... So here's Kendra, the mother, the evil fucking mother. Here's Lauren. The police are telling Lauren what's going on. Hey, your mom has been doing this the whole time. Kendra, she's over here. She's trying to hug on her. I'm screaming. Don't you fucking touch her.
Right.
Don't you fucking put your... Like, I'm mad.
I'm so pissed off. I had to bring Jackie O'Daniels.
So they call Sean, the father. We haven't talked about him yet. Sean is the father. They tell Sean, hey, we're sorry to tell you this, but we're here at your house. We found out that your wife
she shouldn't even be
is
there.
The motherfucker that's been sending your daughter and these other kids these text messages. So he rushes home. Come to find out when he gets home, this bitch has been lying about working
for a year.
Like, period.
She's been
working,
fired
being employed
from 2 jobs.
From 2. Having a job because this poor man just comes home and gives her his paycheck. She manages the finances. We gotta stop that.
So if you're a police officer, you have full on search warrants to this caliber of conviction. Do not let the daughter come in there. She has been manipulated to the point.
I was so mad.
She's still
so mad.
You can love your mom after she does such a thing to you, but do not let them be part of the whole prosecution process.
She should have been talked to separately, in my opinion. I don't know how that goes. I don't know how that works.
Hey,
she's a victim.
You did this.
She's
We're
a
putting you in
victim
handcuffs. We're going to bring you downtown, and we're going to talk this shit out. Her husband showed up, found out all that shit. It should have been.
Not only does he find out,
you don't get the right to do that in a living room where you're trying to talk this shit out, and everybody's destroyed right in front of you in this horrific. Lindsay,
it's terrible. The text, man.
Lindsay.
Not only does Sean find out that his wife has been textually harassing his daughter, but that she's also
I'm amped up because
put them in financial ruin.
If you know, if you know, you know, but if you don't know, you don't fucking know because this is.
But that's probably also why all of these people agreed to do this documentary, especially Lauren's family, because they were broke after Kendra put them in financial ruin.
But how does this cunt get some fucking money from Netflix at the end of this? I know she did.
She did. So she spends what, like a year and a half in prison? Whoa, that's not shit.
She should have spent 14 years in prison because that's how long it's going to take for
this
her
is
daughter
what
to get over.
We need to rant and write it down about.
Yeah, you fisting in the air. I got my fucking fucking.
This is what I was doing.
Yes.
And this.
You were.
Kendra Licari.
And I woke up. Well, I didn't wake up. I was awake the whole time, but I was tired as fuck.
And that woke him up. When he was like, what? So anyways.
You made me feel like Alex the Terrible.
We need to ride at dawn why this bitch doesn't have registry attached to her conviction. Why doesn't she have to register as a...
Because the big P word, because she had an infatuation with her daughter's fucking boyfriend. And she was and he even said it in the doc, dude. He even said it.
She doted on him.
Reach out and be like, baby, you're okay. And touch women, period. If a woman comes up to you and she's like, hey, how you doing? And she wants to touch just that right there. There's a infatuation.
He said that she would cut up his steak.
Children don't know that. There's children.
Always. I don't cut up their steak.
No.
Now I have... Okay, in the past.
But Lindsay, if you cut up
in the past, I have, of course, because they're my babies.
Our boys' friends' steak in front of me.
Years old?
If you if one of our kids come over here and you cut up their steak in front of me, what am I going to think?
First of all, I would never. Your friend can cut up your steak if you need your steak cut up. Are you a baby?
Yeah. If my wife or anybody, and I don't know if that happened because. The husband, he was kind of oblivious, brought his whole check home,
his heart, man. God,
dumped it in front of this woman that was manipulating everybody in the family.
My heart just goes out to Sean and Lauren, man. Y'all are in.
And I watched the video the other day, just like yesterday. I watched the video and he's playing with his daughter and they're just like, he has this genuine love that is just their connection.
Yeah.
And you know, I love you and all this stuff, but you could tell that the mother was just forefronting every bit of manipulation.
And this bitch had the nerve to smile through this documentary. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Maybe I'm the bad guy, but I'm like, what?
Compares what she did to, okay, drunk driving is not cool, but crimes are not cool, period. Yeah. But no, ma'am, you don't get to put anything in the category of what you did. You made torturing your daughter and her friends and her ex-boyfriend your full-time job because your ass wasn't going to work. You weren't making money for your family.
Her full-time job was harassing people.
You were harassing people. as your full-time job
Destroying your dog.
while you're lying to your family about having a job. Like, wow. You know what I mean?
More than
and the
wow.
saddest part to me is I still don't think that it has sunk in for Lauren.
No.
The damage that her own mother has done to her.
No,
I
it
don't
hasn't.
think, because I mean, honestly, like I said, when I watched it the first time, I already knew the outcome. I already knew who the villain was. It didn't sink in for me. It didn't sink in for me that this woman, that this mother that was a part of this documentary from the beginning was the one doing this to her own child. What is wrong? How? I can't wrap my head around it.
It's like you have to disassociate that because you can't believe it. But you watched it all
And
happen,
Lauren
unfold.
and Jesse said she's going to grow up and she ain't going to have shit to do with her mother or worse. And we don't want to go into.
And I don't.
Yeah.
Not trying to manifest anything into the world. I am not.
We hope.
But there's got to be a release.
But I mean,
I hope
I'm
it's
not-
healthy. I hope
yeah,
it's healthy.
But at the same time, like she was talking to her mother while I mean, it's hard. My boys have went through the same thing with their biological father before they just broke away. It took them until they were grown. And this girl is still a teenager.
Right. But how many times do you have to pull over on the side of the road and scream at nature? How many times do you have to go into a field and bawl your eyes out and let it loose?
Or in the shower.
Or in the shower, or in a pillow, or wherever you got to go to release it.
In the washing machine as I'm loading up laundry.
What is that point that's going to bring satisfaction? All the cations in the actions. Anyhow, what's gonna fully reset a human being whenever they're trying to come into adulthood and have had to have seen all of that?
What we want to say, what Jesse and I want to say
healthy.
is, it don't matter who the fuck they are to you. If they have hurt you, if they have tried to destroy you, you don't need them. It doesn't matter if they're your mother, father, brother, sister, cousin, uncle, aunt, grandfather, grandmother. Cut them off.
In any
you don't need that.
Age bracket.
There's no coming back from something like that. That woman told her daughter to kill herself.
Yeah.
Multiple times. She pointed out horrible insecurities of her. And I mean, I'm not kidding you. The binder is this thick of text messages. That this vile woman sent to her own
some one-liners, some paragraphs, 50 times a day.
And you know, there's a guy that I follow on TikTok who said what I was thinking. He said, you know, after the reveal that it was Kendra, Netflix gaslit you and act like you were overreacting because it was just downplayed.
And then gave her a big ass platform at the fucking end. Sorry, Netflix. I think you got that wrong. You should have painted her a little bit more fucking dirty.
Jesse wrote little notes out, and this is the word that he has written and underlined. You can't read it, but it says cunt.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to drop it, but I had it in my notes, but I didn't want to drop it. I mean, I'll drop that fucking C word if I need to. Can I drop the cunt word? She was a fucking cunt, Lindsay.
And me and my besties in our group text this morning, we were discussing it. My bestie Erin, her wife finally watched it. The rest of it this morning or last night. I'm sorry.
It's an ongoing viral thing.
But that
I didn't know about.
Like, so I was like, as soon as, because Erin, she already knew the outcome as well. But I was like, let us know when Morgan finishes it. I want to know her reaction.
Where's
it? Even took more.
Did it happen? Where's her?
Morgan did not accept it at first either, because how do you accept that a mother, like, it took Morgan a minute to really grasp,
because you have value in your parents. You have something
really doing this. Like, she didn't accept the fact that,
and that's the same as her. She had value in her fucking mom, and because her mom would be like, "Hey, baby, I love you so much. I hope you have a great day. You're so beautiful. See you later on." And
so let's plug Dante.
Can we do Dante now? Because that's the point where I wanted to get to the whole time. I'm only on this screen to do Dante on this one.
We did also
what
plug
the
this
Heliante with the Dante.
So we did plug this in our previous recap. Dante Elizabeth James does a little skit of this.
That's the only way we can fucking get over this. I couldn't go to sleep. I couldn't go to sleep after that.
I couldn't sleep, and I was like, all right, I'm going to pull up my boy Dante.
Yeah, I'm going to help you out right here. And she did.
Play the skit. Look his skit up about this documentary.
Oh
you
my
will
God.
laugh so fucking hard. This is horrific though, but you will laugh so hard at him because it is. Yeah, I love. He's one of my favorite parts of TikTok, man.
It was literally just like what I said. It was just like, hey, baby, I love you so much. Hope you have a great day at school. Fuck you, fucking bitch, you fucking motherfucker. And it was just like, he turns around.
And it's red.
And it's the red light.
And his face is like this.
It's like all the praises and all the beautifulness, all the fucking control, and what do we call that? What do you call all that? Tell me all the words that you call all that, or what the mom was doing to her daughter. Tell me every single word, because I know people have all these words and technical things.
I can't think of
the Stockholm syndrome, the just so many different things that just really happen. But so everybody labels all these things in different categories
and things like that. Yeah,
but there's so many fucking levels.
Person to hate themselves,
right? And there's so many.
What Lauren ended up doing.
Yeah, there's so many levels of that, and we were talking about that in a couple pods in our last pod too. There's so many levels of that, with you and your horrific relationship and having to, be a single mother. And then I stepped in and we did our thing, all the stuff. There's levels of all of that. And nobody can pinpoint anything to a full diagnosis of whatever you want to label things.
No,
you can't. If you think about it, in every situation, you can't. And that's where she's at right now with her mom. Her mom did her time, she did the crime, did the time. I don't think she was charged.
And wanted to write it off as she was trying to save her daughter for going what she went through.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Kendra.
Yeah. Oh, I know my daughter's not going to commit suicide, so I'm just going to tell her to fucking kill herself. For 11 months.
No, it was
22 months altogether.
Yeah.
But the kill herself was like, there was like a big...
and it was all after she broke up with Owen. We won, and sending her daughter pictures of her and Owen with her like X'd out and like puke emojis and shit over it. Like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Little memes and bullshit, just constantly. And this little girl had
torture.
She was still doing sports. She still had a great support system at home.
Her dad was amazing.
No, the mom too. She didn't know it.
But her mom is canceled.
Yeah, but no, she would get home and have the greatest support from her mom.
So good.
Yeah, back to Dante, back to the Heliante, and I love you so much. I hope your game's going to be so amazing. I don't worry about the points that you scored in your basketball game, and all that, and literally would turn around in seconds, and then text her, "Fuck you, you flat fucking ass bitch with your flat chested
flat ass.
I wish you would kill yourself. You only scored so much in a game, and it's like." Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Never. How do you even think those thoughts in your head to tell your little baby child that you birthed?
I'm preoccupying myself by wrapping up this because this is so horrific. So fucking.
But we're trying to keep our recap short, and we are 33 minutes in right now. So
yeah, I mean, we could go on for days about it. Watch the doc. Follow us though, because we have so much shit. And look at her, and look at her, and look at her. She's so fucking amazing. Look at the contrast over here. Wait a minute. And you say you're Caucasian. Fuck you.
So
you're not.
Make sure that you have listened to part 1 of David Parker Ray. Part 2 will be out Friday. And also watch this documentary. If you want to be mad, if you want to release some anger, watch this documentary because it'll help you.
Yeah.
It's therapeutic.
And make sure you have plenty of air that you can punch.
If you think you're a bad mom, watch this documentary. I bet you're doing 99% better than this bitch.
Yeah.
Period.
Make
me feel like I was the best mother in the entire world.
Yeah.
And I judge myself really hard.
We judge ourselves. But that's how we keep striving to be better.
We will never be Kendra Licari.
No. And we will see you guys
next
Friday.
Friday. We'll see you on video next Wednesday.
Sure.
To recap David Parker Ray.
Yeah. And I'm not excited.
No, don't say excited.
No, fucking.
He's horrified already.
Horrified.
But I gotta pee. We gotta wrap this up.
Okay.
I love you so much.
See you guys.
Like us, follow us, share us.
Yeah, hit that button over there, and we can say bye.
Bye.